Hello everyone, Dawn here with you from angeldawning.com and here with our weekly message for this week. This week's message is a little bit tender, a little bit sensitive. Let me just show you what came up for us for this week. Forgiveness. Yes, it's a tough one. It's a tricky one. And, forgiveness will always be a thing. It's always something that we all have to deal with on some level. Some people have some really deep things to work through with regard to forgiveness, and some of us, not so much. But we all have to deal with forgiveness at some point, at some level in our life. And, the world right now is just full of so many different emotions, right? There's anger, there's worry, there's sadness, there's lots of depression, people trying to get their lives back to normal after this COVID. At the recording of this is August 5th, 2021. And we're still, there's just so many things that are still happening with the virus, as we all know right now. So forgiveness can really come into play. There's lots of judgments going on right now, lots of judgmental behavior going on right now. Which side are you on as far as with the virus? And it's really come to mind, and this is a perfect card to come up for us today about forgiveness. And I'm not going to sit here and tell you how to do it because, there's some people that are really dealing with some really raw, hard, tough life things that have happened to them, and they're nowhere near forgiveness. So I'm not going to be sitting here telling you that you need to forgive. And maybe that day will come for you in your life, and maybe it won't in this lifetime. And that's okay. That's part of your journey. I'm here to just bring focus to it and to just bring a little knowledge about it and bring it to the forefront. And I was guided to this piece that I had written a while back, actually, on forgiveness. And I just wanted to read it to you because I feel like it just kind of helps bring some of the message through about forgiveness. It is more important to forgive than to ask for forgiveness. We need to forgive others not because they need our forgiveness, but because we need to release ourselves from the rage, hostility, resentment that we carry within us when we don't forgive. That's a hard thing to swallow and to chew on for a lot of people. True forgiveness is not forgiving someone because they asked you to. That just pleases the ego. Forgiveness is an attitude that sets us free so that we are not continually re-victimized by our wounds. A popular excuse people use for not forgiving someone is, well, if I forgive them so easily, they will continue doing the same thing and they will never learn a lesson. The penalty we experience for not forgiving someone is the hurt that remains trapped within us, which rots a portion of our body, our mind, and our soul daily. In order to heal ourselves of the wounds inflicted upon us, we must be willing to forgive those who have hurt us totally and unconditionally. Forgiveness not only makes us whole again, it energizes us and makes the world more beautiful than ever. Forgiveness isn't about letting the person off the hook. It's about taking the knife out of your own soul. Researchers have become interested in studying the effects of being unforgiving and being forgiving. Evidence is mounting that holding on to grudges and bitterness results in long-term health problems. Forgiveness, on the other hand, offers numerous health benefits, including lowering blood pressure, stress reduction, less hostility, better anger management skills, lower heart rate, lower risk of alcohol and substance abuse, fewer depression symptoms, fewer anxiety symptoms, reduction in chronic pain, more friendships, healthier relationships, greater religious or spiritual well-being, improved psychological well-being. Those are pretty potent statements. And, you can do research as well and see what you see about this if you are so guided to follow this and to, look more into the forgiveness thing for your own self, for your own world, for your own benefits. And so, again, I'm not going to tell you how to do it or to do it, because it has to be something that you want to do and you'll do it in your own way. There are things that we can do as far as a process that we can do. And I can certainly talk more about that as we kind of go along. But I think first and foremost, it's about acknowledging that there is forgiveness at hand, and that bringing to the forefront of our minds the things that we're ready to forgive and move on from. And kind of tuning into our bodies and just kind of testing the waters a little bit, kind of tuning into our bodies and finding within our body where unforgiveness lies. So dialing into your body, speaking to your body, tuning into your body, just kind of quieting your mind, quieting your body, kind of going into a meditative state, having a paper and pen at hand, and asking your body, where is there unforgiveness in your body? And where does your mind take you? Does it take you to some pain that you have in your body? Maybe a sore knee, a little bit of a bad shoulder, or something going on in your back, your stomach. Does your stomach all of a sudden not feel so good? Maybe it's a spot in your body that doesn't bother you. Maybe there's no pain or discomfort there. You just feel like it's there inside of your body. So pay attention to that and write down what comes forth for you, and just follow the breadcrumbs. Follow where it takes you. You'll be better for it, truly. Doing healing within your own self via the way of forgiveness is profound. So I invite you to look in your body, in your life, in your conscious mind, and ask yourself, if you are ready, what or who, including yourself, we're not, out of this. We're just as in it as anybody else. Forgiving yourself as well for maybe allowing a certain person's behavior to affect you, or to allow a certain behavior to take your power, or to be treated a certain way by someone. So certainly be open to that as well. And go through the process with yourself. You owe it to yourself. You deserve it. You deserve freedom and happiness and peace and comfort. and less stress in your body, and all of the things that I mentioned that were on that list of things that forgiveness does. And there's things on that list that, there's things that will happen that aren't even on the list. Of course, those are just some of the things. So join all of us in tuning in to your body, talking about forgiveness. And I will also point here, the number 10 breaks down to a number 1, which is about new beginnings. New beginnings. What can happen? What can open up for you when you work on true forgiveness, even if it's for yourself? What can this open up for you in your life, in your world, in your family, in your home? So I invite you to join me. Until next week, have a wonderful, safe, more forgiving week. And I'll see you at angeldawning.com. Be well. Bye for now.